Hey everybody, it's me, Reve. I am here today to show you guys how to make a regular stuffed lovey into a weighted lovey. I was given this idea by one of Dior's therapists to turn it into a weighted lovey for her to help with her transitions from the doctor's offices to the clinics and to the car. And she had started having anxiety and getting real amped up and approaching meltdown status on some of our doctor's visits. And so I was given the idea to make one of these, and here's the video. Just wanted to share it with you guys. What I'm going to do today is take this lovey and I'm going to unstuff it, and then I'm going to fill it with Poly-Pellets. Poly-Pellets are what some people use to make weighted blankets. They also, it says you could put them in bean bags, lap pads. You can use them for dolls. And so essentially what I'm doing is it's gonna be the same lovey, but it's gonna be weighted so that she can have it and she can hold it, and it'll just be a little bit more weighted, kind of the same way that the weighted blankets and the lap pads work. But unlike her weighted blanket, she'll be able to take this with her. It'll be portable. And so she'll be able to take it to doctor's offices. She'll be able to take it to, therapist's office, wherever she needs to go. And I'm going to apply some lavender essential oil on it as well. But let's get started. So I'm just inserting my seam ripper up the back, trying to get it to where y'all can see what I'm doing, just in case you don't know. And essentially the seam ripper just goes straight down the line, and it cuts the thread that's there. And that's some of the stuffing coming out, and go up the whole back. Again, this is not a gift. This is for Dior. She's not really gonna care what it looks like, she just is gonna want it to be soft. That's primarily what she likes. It was quite amazing how much stuffing actually came out of the one I did yesterday. It was a hippo. This is a elephant, but the hippo, it had quite a bit of stuffing stuffed in there. So let's see what they got in there today. I'm just kind of at the point with Dior where we're having a lot of issues transitioning to the doctor's office. The last time we went, we had a GI appointment last week, and it was rough. I literally got in the car and cried because there was nothing that I could do to make it better for her. And I just, you feel horrible as a parent not being able to make life better for your child, just pouring it into the hole. I got all of the stuffing out, so now I'm just gonna fill it back with the pellets, make sure it gets all the way down in that nose real good, kind of how they had that stuffing stuffed off in there. The ears are not, they didn't have stuffing in, so. But yeah, it was a rough doctor's appointment, to the point where the GI, suggested that we reach out to our developmental doctor and see if there was something that we can do for Dior's anxiety. She just gets so worked up when she has to go to the doctor's office, and we can't talk because she's so stressed out, and it's just yelling and screaming and hollering and trying to run away, and it's bad, and it sucks because the poor child, that's something that you have to do. You have to go to doctor's appointments, and I know that she has gone to a lot, and throughout her life, more than probably most adults have gone to, typical healthy age adults. She's probably gone to more doctor's appointments and had more doctors probing and poking her and making sure she's okay, which I'm thankful for. However, it has instilled a fear in her, you know, and I get it, you know, I get that it's a real fear, and I get that, you know, she is totally scared out of her mind. This is something that we have to do, you know, like, you have to go to doctor's offices, you have to go get your therapy. It's not something that we can not do. It's not like we're going to, I don't know, the drag racing show, you know, where she's scared of the cars or something. You know, it's not that. You know, I heard another autism parent, somebody had wrote them and asked why not, like, I guess one of the videos, their daughter had like a meltdown because of, you know, a sensory meltdown. Somebody had wrote into them and just asked them, well, why not just not take her there? If you know this is what it's going to do to her, then why not just don't take her if it stresses her out? And so, you know, as parents, we are going to do what we can to not make our child's life hard, you know. However, when where you're going is what, you know, is best for the family at the time, or it's what the family is doing, you know, we cannot change environments. We can't change environments. I can't go into the doctor's office and change the environment. But what I can do is try to make the environment not so scary for my child. Or I can figure out what is making the environment, what is triggering Dior. And so, or what can I do to help her get through it to where she's not pained by the environment, and the environment isn't, you know, making her stress out, you know. So, and that was what he said. He was like, you know, if we stop going places that, you know, made her stress out and have moments and, you know, meltdowns, he's like, we wouldn't even be able to go to my parents' house because things over there, you know, send her over the edge too. And so that I thought that was so good that, you know, and that's one thing that I've always said about Dior is, you know, yes, we're going to do what we can to make this life as good for her as we can. You know, we're going to put her in whatever programs we can get her in, whatever therapies we can get her in. You know, we're going to do what we can for her, but at the same time, we want her to experience life. You know, just because she experiences it different, I don't want to not allow her to go to places because I feel like, or I know that it might trigger her. Because, you know, once you get in there and once she gets through whatever that initial, you know, issue may be, she may calm down and really enjoy it. We're going to push her and we're going to expose her, and we are going to try to make life as grand as we can make it for her, and let her experience it on her level and in her own way, but still enjoy it. I would like for her to be able to tolerate going to the doctor's office, doing what we have to do, and then we leave. You know, so this is just a small thing. Like I said, the therapist also mentioned to try putting some, hopefully you can see, so I've got it filled up, you know, but the therapist also mentioned trying to put like essential oils or something on there to, you know, maybe help her out and calm her. So I'm going to do that as well. Yeah, so now I'm just going to sew it up. Now, I don't know if we'll be able to get our comments back on, or if you'll be able to comment on this, but if y'all have any suggestions or anything else that, you know, you guys have tried with your child, or, you know, something else that I may be able to try, just let me know. Like I said, we can't change environments. We can just make it easier for her to get through, you know, and so that's my goal. And even if it's just something as small as making a lovey weighted, that's what I'm going to try to do. So as I stated, this is not going to be as pretty, because I don't call myself a seamstress at all. I'm gonna go up and then come back down, so I'll cut that off too. Definitely not gonna be pretty like it was, but it'll be closed and it'll be weighted. And that is my only goal. And there you have it. Weighted Lovey. Weighted. In the back, like I said, it doesn't look great, but it's closed. It's closed and it's not gonna come undone, and it's a little bit heavier. It doesn't have to be, you know, like heavy, but it does weigh a little bit more than this stuff. I'll put a link, I think Quint may put a link where you can get Poly-Pellets. You can get Poly-Pellets below. And yeah, that's it. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.